Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is another episode of Respond. Yay, Substars, episode 7 or 8. I really can't remember. I think it's probably episode 8, but then it could probably be episode 7. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I think it's episode 8, probably. I don't know. I'll remember because I'll actually get the title right by checking back later on after I finish doing this vote. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, main event here tonight on the Superstars is going to be brought to you by the SmackDown Brandon roster as Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the club. They take on the cruiserweight tag team of Rey Mysterio and Billy Kidman, and it's only here tonight on Superstars, and it is going to be represented by the SmackDown roster as last week it was The Miz versus Apollo Crews, to be represented by Raw. Here tonight, tag team action represented by SmackDown. And ladies and gentlemen, moving on, first contest of the night, kicking things off with Raw action, and it's going to be the women's division in showcase here on Raw, along with singles competitors being showcased by ECW in an 8-man number 1 contenders for Neville's lightweight title. As in your latest episode of ECW, we did have a number 1 contenders 10-man battle royal to determine who will be next up in line to face off against Kenny Omega for his Hardcore Television Championship. The winner of that one was I believe it was the debuting Wade Barrett. And so he did win that one. Shall see what happens here tonight between the lightweights of ECW. And kicking things off here tonight, Bayley and Awesome Kong. Perhaps it's going to be a squash match here. Bayley not exactly really of the way you call a tough persona, but she can be tough when she wants to. Don't let all the hugging fool you. But we shall see what happens here tonight. Baby suplex by Awesome Kong. That's going to happen tonight, and spear as well. Might as well put the nail in the coffin for Bayley, but never mind. Bayley standing back up, nails the bicycle kick. Off the ropes goes Awesome Kong and tornado DDT. Bayley took Awesome Kong down from her feet into the ground with the kick as well. Leg drop into the pin, perhaps desperate. Only a 1 count though. Awesome Kong saw that coming a mile away. Somersault, leg drop by Bayley. Amazing. And now Bayley upper hand here, surprisingly, to be fair. Perhaps gonna put away Awesome Kong very easily in this matchup. Perhaps, maybe, we shall see. And now, oh man, well, never mind Bayley. She had momentum for a short time on her side. Never mind, Awesome Kong misses the spear. Bayley now trying to get an upper hand. Baby suplex once again by Awesome Kong. Never mind. And the momentum gets grounded back in the favor of Awesome Kong as she nails the suplex down to Bayley as well. Off the ropes goes Bayley. And never mind, she countered to a suplex. Amazing feat of strength by Bayley to just at least momentarily pick up Awesome Kong. Definitely amazing to really see. And Awesome Kong with the double underhook suplex right to the huggable Bayley. The hug-loving, friendship, caring Bayley, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Awesome Kong now doesn't care about any of those, to be fair. And I don't blame her because, I don't know, she just looks very angry at just everything. And taking down Bayley, slamming her down into the mat. Bayley not doing so well in this matchup now. Shall see if she can gain momentum, but never mind, as she does. As she wears down Awesome Kong, never mind, speak of though. And a commentator's curse as well, because now Awesome Kong upper hand here after that body slam. Waiting for Bayley to get up, just simply stand over her, takes her down, never mind. Takes her down the second time though, as the first original time was blocked. And now spine buster. And oh god, no. Awesome Kong on top of the rope. And missed the splash. Okay, that was a botch. That's the clip for Botchmania. Anyway, now Bayley upper hand here after the missed opportunity by Awesome Kong. Never mind. Where Bayley was going for gets countered into a backwards neck breaker by Awesome Kong either way, so it doesn't matter. And Bayley suplex once again by Awesome Kong. She's ruining this matchup by doing those. And now has her double underhook suplex once again. And now on top of the ropes, Awesome Kong. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Squashes Bayley like a fly to a fly swatter. Or, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Swatter. It's a swatter, not a swatter. Anyway, now let's say Awesome Kong picks up victory to kick things off here tonight for Raw Women's action. Well, not ECW singles competitor action with the 8-man battle royal. Shall see what happens right there. Anyway, now let's just say, ladies and gentlemen, before we do that, don't forget NXT. It's been hyped up, and ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be showcased tomorrow. 4 matches on the card for each show, and it begins with its first ever episode. It begins tomorrow with some superstars released from Raw, SmackDown, and ECW to go and develop over in the NXT roster, along with a whole lot of new superstars we haven't even seen at all in universe mode. They will be on NXT tomorrow in the first ever episode of NXT, where we'll have championships and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss NXT tomorrow on Booking Revolution, only here on the channel. As we move on to ECW action, as I'm starting to get a code again, as I had a code 2 months ago, and I started to get this code earlier on in the day, and so that's not good. Anyway, moving on, ECW action, 8-man battle royal. The 8-man participating, RFD, Adam Cole, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor, Sabu, Lionheart, Chris Jericho, and Hurricane Gregory Helms. Shall see what happens here. These men definitely athletic in their own right. You definitely don't really see Adam Cole doing all the much high-flying moves, but I guess it still counts, to be fair. So that's that. Sabu, of course, definitely a high-flyer in his own right. I see right there, Adam Cole eliminating fellow Bullet Club member Finn Balor. The Bullet Club has already formed, as they are all scattered across the ECW, SmackDown, and Raw roster, with the only ECW members from Bullet Club include Adam Cole, Finn Balor, and current Hardcore Television Champion, the Cleaner, Kenny Omega. And none of them have even formed in lines. Neither has Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, and the new Raw superstar Mario Skrull over on Raw. And of course, the Young Bucks and Gallows and Anderson are over on SmackDown to represent Bullet Club. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as RVD was eliminated moments ago in this matchup. Okay, never mind. RVD is now eliminated. My bad. Originally, it was Sabu who was eliminated. I kind of spoiled that a couple of seconds before. As Adam Cole missing multiple super kicks, turns to a Chris Jericho clothesline right there. And now we are down to 5 here. Hurricane Gregory Helms, Daniel Bryan, Sin Cara, Chris Jericho, and Adam Cole, Finn Balor, Sabu, and RVD have already been eliminated from this matchup. And now Adam Cole almost got eliminated. There's your Adam Cole. He's been having just a crappy whole career here in universe mode. He really has had just a horrible one here in universe mode. For example, in his debut, when he was inside the whole battle row, or like a whole 6-pack elimination challenge to see if he becomes number 1 contender for like the ECW Hardcore Television Championship, or to see who becomes the champion for one of those ones. In the battle row where he debuted to see if he becomes the first ever champion, he was like the first or second one eliminated. And then he was in the 6-pack challenge, and then he got eliminated as soon as the match started by Daniel Bryan. But now he's doing very well in this matchup as he eliminates both Daniel Bryan and Hurricane Gregory Helms. Adam Cole on a roll here tonight, doing well. This is perhaps his best performance ever here in Universe Mode. Not in multi-man competitions and in one-on-one action, as he did lose to Dean Ambrose after he did attack Dean Ambrose, after Ambrose did eliminate him in record time in the 6-pack elimination number 1 contenders challenge in the beginning of Universe Mode. Man, that was a handful of words to say, but I was able to say it. Now, to say Adam Cole not doing all that well, as a matter of fact, in the 10-man battle royal to see if he becomes number 1 contender for the ECW Hardcore Television Championship. He lost that one as well, and he got eliminated fairly quickly as well in the matchup. And so this is his best performance here in Universe Mode. Yeah, to be fair, let's see if he could just win the whole damn thing here tonight, though, or will it be Sin Cara or Chris Jericho here tonight to spoil the fun for Adam Cole. Definitely going to be having a whole lot of Adam Cole baby chance if we are to get Adam Cole as the winner here tonight. And now Cole just taunting towards Sin Cara. He's trying to put away Jericho, trying to take him out. Nails a tornado DT, not tornado, leaping DT. Adam Cole, super kick right to Chris Jericho. This could perhaps eliminate him from the matchup if Adam Cole is able to do something to take him out of the ring. But no, not going to be able to. Perhaps now Jericho almost getting German suplex over the top of the rope. Never mind. As it's Adam Cole who gets delivered with a suplex, and he is out of here. Chris Jericho, Sin Cara, last 2 in this matchup, who will face off against Neville for the lightweight championship. We shall see. Anyway, now Jericho body slam into an armbar. Nice transition of moves. by Jericho. And now, with the triangle choke, actually made Sin Cara tap out. Luckily enough for Sin Cara, not pinfall or submission type battle roll here. And now Sin Cara, I thought it was going to go for her Karana. Perhaps take Jericho out, nails the clothesline slightly to Lionheart Chris Jericho. Of course, this is the WCW Cruiserweight Chris Jericho that we're using. That we just changed the attire and the hair. To be fair, only thing we changed. Jericho trying to crawl away to safety, perhaps. Nope, Sin Cara has him. Gets simply kicked down. Now Jericho has him up, nails. He has legs. Jericho with the legs. Perhaps the walls Jericho, or perhaps the Lion Tamer. But Sin Cara nonetheless gets out of it. These two are the final two men who will face off against Neville for the championship. Will it be Sin Cara? Will it be Chris Jericho? We shall see. Once this matchup continues with its final few moments, perhaps. As Sin Cara with the upper hand there. Mount commentators, Chris Jericho's up now. He's limping, but he's up. It takes down Sin Cara with cross by. And now has Sim backbreaker. Chris Jericho now. Simple moonsault right there. Has Sin Cara off the ropes. Goes Sin Cara. Jericho just gonna let him hang and dry. Run. Taking out all his adrenaline by himself. And now Jericho trying to do something here. Has him. Brainbuster. That could perhaps taken Sin Cara out of this matchup. Jericho upper hand here. He could perhaps win this whole damn thing by slam. Moonsault shortly after. Chris Jericho is going to perhaps win this one. Sin Cara is going to need a miracle to try and eliminate Jericho here. Especially if the road Jericho's on powerbomb. And there you go. My point exactly. Chris Jericho walks out here tonight, number one contender for the lightweight championship. He'll face off against Neville whenever the time shall happen. And now, as we introduce the king of the ring participants, ladies and gentlemen, these were announced. The Raw Superstars, the ECW Superstars, and SmackDown Superstars were announced in their respective episodes of Raw, ECW, and SmackDown. They're all chosen in random order, in a random draft type order, with 4 superstars, excluding champions, of course, from both Raw, ECW, and SmackDown brands. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, and as we now show you the 4 randomly selected Raw superstars that were picked in your latest episode, Raw from left to right. We got Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Silas Young, and The Miz. These are the 4 superstars that will represent Raw in the King of the Ring, 12-man King of the Ring tournament. Winner goes on the main event, the SummerSlam pay-per-view, for the Pacific title for the brand they are on. ECW from left to right, Chris Jericho, Raven, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, and ladies and gentlemen, Jericho. He could perhaps walk out with 2 titles in the next couple of weeks to a month, perhaps soon, or perhaps a while away. It could perhaps happen. And from left to right for SmackDown, Kazuchika Kyle, Samoa Joe, Cesaro, and the late great Eddie Guerrero. These 4 amazing superstars will represent SmackDown in the King of the Ring tournament. Definitely have some interesting and perhaps some dream matches. For example, let's think about, I don't know, Randy Orton versus Kazuchika Kyle. That's a pretty good one. Finn Balor versus Eddie Guerrero. That's also another good one. Many great matches to happen in the King of the Ring tournament. Perhaps we shall see what happens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ending things off. SmackDown action. As Big Kidman and Rey Mysterio representing their whole Cruiserweight team against a team of Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. And so, ladies and gentlemen, don't tune away, because SmackDown action to main event. WWE Superstars, episode 7 or 8, I can't remember. Anyway, now let's just say the main event of Superstars, brought to you by SmackDown, continues here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to WWE Superstars. You are all watching some SmackDown action to end off the night here on Superstars, the night before the first episode of NXT, as we have SmackDown action. The team of a really unorthodox, well, not unorthodox, but a very athletic Cruiserweight team with Rey Mysterio and Billy Kidman taking on the team of Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson representing the Club or Bullet Club for SmackDown, along with the Young Bucks also representing Bullet Club over on SmackDown. Marty Scurll, Cody Rhodes, and WWE Champion AJ Styles representing Bullet Club over on Raw, and over on ECW, Finn Balor, Adam Cole, and current ECW Hardcore Television Champion, the Cleaner, Kenny Omega. And those are all your Bullet Club members scattered throughout Raw, SmackDown, ECW. We could perhaps even get some Bullet Club members over on NXT tomorrow. We shall see. But that is to be seen in the next 24 hours, of course. Anyway, now Gallows getting back into the ring, and now perhaps Rey Mysterio could perhaps get counted out here, because Gallows acting very smart about this, getting back inside the ring to break up the count for himself. And now Rey Mysterio is struggling to get back up here on count. He could get eliminated from this matchup because of this. Gallows saving Rey. I think he was going to send Rey into the ring apron. That didn't work out well, perhaps, because Rey did step up on top of the ring apron, and now it's Gallows who's almost on the verge of getting counted out, thanks to Rey's amazing save, perhaps. As now we got Anderson Gallows to a one handicap type situation on Rey Mysterio trying to fight back, trying to do a powerbomb onto Anderson, but no, Anderson, not even the legal man, Doc Gallows is. And Anderson now choking the living lights out of one of the best well-known cruiserweights in the world, Rey Mysterio, and he's only here on SmackDown. And now Rey gets sent up in the air by the fisherman suplex from Doc Gallows. Nicely done by the big man. Gallows simply with just a headlock trying to wear down Rey, perhaps even ripping the mask if he could. He could really do that. This invisible referee, remember, he's invisible, so I don't know, it could happen, I don't know. And now, Brainbuster. I thought Rey was going to fall into the outside. He does not, but he does get a very clear rope break right there. Counters with a stunner to Doc Gallows, and Rey Mysterio, upper hand here, nails the dropkick. Billy Kidman doing something over the announce table. Perhaps Rey doesn't need attacking Billy Kidman. Anderson not even paying attention at all. Carl Anderson, he's over on the outside of the ring along with Billy Kidman as well. They don't really care about attacking partners here. Rey on top of the rope, and oh my god. That spin heel kick that actually just turned into a hurricanrana some way, somehow takes the big man Doc Gallows out from his feet over the top of the ropes into the outside of that damn very ring. And Gallows getting back inside the ring. Rey simply striking him down. And Rey tags in the fresh Billy Kidman. Billy Kidman came off a humongous victory to kick things off in your latest episode of SmackDown, where he did defeat Ultimate Dragon in a cruiserweight opening contest to kick things off, to hype us up for SmackDown. Cruiserweight champion, of course, is Seth Rollins, as he also did defeat the returning John Cena in a pretty surprisingly actually quick matchup. And Big Kidman, the strength of Kidman to lift up the man the size of Doc Gallows for even that short period of time, impressive in itself. Kidman, he's a cruiserweight, he shouldn't be able to do that, but he does. And well, he catches Carl Anderson as well. Billy freaking Kidman single-handedly just destroying Anderson Gallows. That's what we're just going to title this video. Billy freaking Kidman. After we add in the whole WWE Broken Revolution Superstars episode 7 or episode 8, I really can't remember. We're just going to put the quotes like what we usually do for our episodes of Universe Mode. This quote for this title is going to be Billy freaking Kidman, if you guys haven't seen that already. And if it doesn't have that quote and has a different quote, well then I'll change it. I don't know. Anyway, now Rey Mysterio wearing his turquoise attire here because I just wanted to finally change the blue attire that I've actually been having him wear forever here. So I just finally changed it and put it to turquoise because I don't know reasons. It's a bright color, so I don't know where. And now Rey simply getting punched right in the spine by Doc Gallows, and now Rey going on ring apron, realizing wasn't all that wise as Anderson was on the outside waiting for Rey. And now Rey trying to do something here. He gets caught. And Gallows just brings him back inside the ring. Doc Gallows, simple punch, dodges the dropkick as well. Definitely does take a somewhat quick pace. That reverse DDT, Scorpion Death Drop to Rey Mysterio. And now the crossface to Rey. Rey is going to get out of it though. Stumbles down as soon as he gets back up though. What damage has Rey Mysterio taken in this matchup? Definitely a whole lot. Hold on to his ribs for a short period of time right there. He's limping. He's struggling to get up here. and Doc Gallows could easily have this win in the bag. Sunset flip by Rey. This could perhaps, Rey's gonna steal the victory, perhaps. And ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio steals the victory. Major upset here to end off Superstars. SmackDown action here on Superstars ends off with a bang. Rey Mysterio pinning the big man Doc Gallows with a sunset flip. Rey gets the victory here tonight thanks to his easy stealing of the victory. With that sunset flip, Rey Mysterio, Big Kidman walk out victorious here tonight on Superstars. Now, as to say, thank you all for watching this episode, this edition of WWE Superstars, the joint branded show between Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. Of course, later on next episode of Universe Mode, it's going to be NXT. We're doing a whole lot of shows in Universe Mode, and I'm surprised he was able to keep up an episode of Universe Mode up for one day, which is very, very surprising. I'm probably not going to keep this up for long. I perhaps need to shrink down shows, or perhaps just cancel Superstars, but I'll still have to do NXT, Raw, SmackDown, ECW. This has turned out to be a very bad idea of all these rosters. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye. Tomorrow will be the first ever episode of NXT, so be hyped for that. Anyway, goodbye.